I'm pretty sure I'm still muted. Taking a drink. Alright, we are all set. Chillin' in the racist chat. Hang on, go back. Where's my hash match? Coin, guitar, coin, guitar. Yep. No crowns, which means we are at a distinct disadvantage to seed as usual. Game? Huh? Game? Oh, this is awkward. Password time. Yippee! Alright, we're already up. This is so weird. Why am I waiting in silence? Thank you, Souser, for the good lucks. I don't know what happened. There's supposed to be music playing. Oh, I gotta enter the password again if I go back? Come on. Alright, where's the thing? Interesting start. I do like bongos. Funky's who we're looking for. Mafia must have taken it out, you're right. They killed the whole track. This is extremely unsettling. I don't like this at all. I'm used to the music playing. Well, we got DK Chunky. We got bongos, trombone, and sprint. Not a terrible setup. Trombone we need for Lanky K. Rool all the time. Not having lanky moves in the pool means if we find lanky moves, they are better on average. And, you know what, we just chill. This is fine. Nothing scary going on this seed. I don't think there's a setting on the site to prevent the music from looping, but if there is, it might not be checked. There is probably going to start soon, but I'm going to peek in on the Randomizer website and see if there is a setting for that. No, there does not appear to be a setting that says don't loop. It just refuses to play. What's a song in the song list that we can just put on and listen to? Treetop Rock. We're listening to this now. Having to DIY the music. Oh, everybody's ready. Alright, we're pausing the music then. And we're starting the race. Please don't let this happen like in-game. I swear it's not muted. I checked already. Oh, I hit the start button a little bit early. Oh well. We just won. Okay. That makes up for it, I think. Blueprint. I was playing AP yesterday. No, my GBs are GB colored again. I gotta change that. No. Quietly does not win this seed for free. Oh, we don't have a lanky phase. Is it 3 Diddy Chunky Tiny? I have no temple. How expensive are we looking here? 3? We don't have that much. Hello, vanilla golden banana texture. Galleon level 1? We're gonna need this later, so I'm just gonna slam that now. Well, we could get into castle instead. Factory to splat. I think we just swing through here briefly. Where are we? Oh, Vanilla Light. Cool. What all can we do here that I would like to do? There's a bunch of chunky coins. How important do I think those are? Maybe just grab these and bail. Cool. This is the Mike strategy. You don't actually know what you're doing and make bad plays. And still somehow finish it around the same time every seed. So the good route here was go to level 1 first. And then by the time you get here, you can already just get into Castle. It's like, oh, cool, I don't want to go to Galleon. I don't have diving. I don't have coconut. We spawn at the top. Perfect. And it's a different post than the last qual I was in. We can't afford this, can we? Oh, I don't have donkey coins. What am I doing? 7? I mean, we can get it, but I'm not happy. We're going in here again because last time we did it, it was a slam upgrade, and that was good. So naturally, when we do it this time, it's going to be something just as good. Perfect. It's a GB. There are chunky coins here, but I don't think we're that desperate for them yet. You know, might as well. There's a long path including chunky phase on here, so we might as well swing in and see what we got in here. But alright, we don't care. See, now I can prove it's not a me issue, it's the music issue. Tiny and Japes. Oh, I missed! No, don't climb up there. That's a bad idea. I can't believe I got all those without falling off. I don't think I've done that, like, ever. Like, I was actually kind of expecting to fall off, because then I could have gotten the other thing. Perfect. My top-down memory of Castle is improving. This is the boss portal. Cool. I think we just do this. I was gonna go take out the load-bearing Kisplad, but I think we just go here instead. Oh, maybe we go to Galleon instead. Suddenly Galleon looks like a much stronger play. Cabin Isle Dirt. Okay. I need to find a better abbreviation for that. I can buy this. I gotta get rid of Slam Shuffle. I gotta get rid of it. On the bright side, the shh in the background died. Oh, sure. Let's see if we can buy this. Why does everything cost 7? I'm not coming back for that right now. In the off chance we need to swing back by here later, I might purchase it if we have a lot of donkey coins. But I don't think we will. I don't even think we're going back for the GB that Cranky had. And we hit the wrong one. Fairy, we're gonna need that. BFI is clearly something important. There's a big tiny phase chain with key 3 and all the other K rule phases. In fact, that's gonna get us our key 3 off the banana fairy. Calling it now. I don't have any hints to prove otherwise. Do I go around and get DK's medal while we're here? Maybe? It's not the worst idea I've ever had. Especially since I can just come over here and collect a couple extra, jump down here, get the hint. 4 factory shops, okay. And we can also check what level 4 is. Oh, this is great. Alright, so we kill the load-bearing Kisplat. Come back here, we figure out where Funky is, and then we check out level 4 and potentially just go to Galleon. I've had enough close calls with this guy that I'm just going to play the bongos. It's less time lost than coming back here for him. See, and look, he had Vine Swinging. We need that. That's our Helm access. They're gonna have forgotten to turn on the 1-pad this particular seed, and then we're gonna win. Can't really do anything in this level with that right now, so. Funky is forest. That is not forest. That is firest. I hit I instead of O. Oh! Oh! Hello there! 3-7 Diddy Chunky Tiny Kongs. Is that's diving or blast? Cool. Or it's that fairy I picked up. Forest. This is where Funky is. Oh, it's expensive. Miles dead. Alright, off to Galleon we go. Yippee! Considering the number of tiny checks we can do in Japes without part of her K-Rule phase requirements, I don't think Diddy's the one locked by it. I think it's probably Lanky somehow locked by diving and or blast. I have a bit of money now, so I feel good going over to Cranky. Well, Cranky's got the Nintendo coin for good luck. Can we get the... I don't think we can get medals here with these two right now. It might be... No, I don't think it's close. 15 here. We got however many chunkies already got. 25. He's got at least like 3 to 4 more that he can just get in the tunnel. We don't have coconut to get to Lighthouse side. If we could, then we'd definitely be able to. Chunky blueprint. Oh, there's a hint door back over there. I completely forgot about it again. probably go do that now before I forget. Because once I go into DK's 5-door ship, it's going to be completely gone. Unless this is the boss portal, in which case I was a genius and my routing was good. It's a hint, alright, well, we figured it would be. Oh boy. 3, 5, 7, 8 Diddy Chunky Tiny Kongs. R&D. I'm hoping that's just the Kisplat. Because otherwise it's locked by probably one of our other Kongs, because Chunky Phase needs a bunch of things from there. Rounds, very funny. Petals, not good. Hint. Oh. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Now that I think about it. It's actually the other hint in the Kisplat back in the main tunnels area I could have gotten, which I'll probably go back for before leaving here to go buy Key 1. I can't see the barrel from this angle, that sucks. Who designed this ship? We'll do it. Surely this won't be a gun minigame.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Thank goodness. There's one more, hang on. I need this. Oh! Down, donkey, down! What the hell? Did we clip into the barrel so that it wouldn't let us go deeper? Is my head too big? How badly do I think I need these CBs? Not super badly, because by the time we can get DK's metal anyways, we have Coconut Gun. This will just make it a little bit easier to not have to think about it later. Exit, come back in, get the Kisplat, check to see if there's a hint up there, etc, etc. Oh, we lost Chunky. 3 Diddy Tiny Kongs. Virgin Arcade. Alright, cool. Factory is level 2, almost certainly at this point. Or Key 1 is locked by whatever we find here, and it's, like, extremely loosely locked. Oh, and anyone can buy it. Alright, cool. Whoo! That's an expensive Key 1. I'm just gonna mark level 2's factory like now. And then cry when it's not. What's the best other level this could be? Japes? Because key 4 and key 5 are both locked by factory in some way, it seems. So yeah, this has to be factory. And I have just enough to get in. Japes and caves. Alright, let me in. How many more GBs do you think I can get at the moment? Not too many, I don't think. Oh, hi! We have small portal today. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Rare hitting the 3 warp? Nobody's ever done that? Alright, so we're looking for a Kasplat. Tiny could be locked by Coconut and Grab. At worst. Hey, there's the boss portal. No information for us. Nothing over there. We still don't have Funky, so this is more tapping the warp and leaving. And he doesn't have the key, which is good. Can't climb the block tower. Can I get that with these two? I think maybe. Yeah, we just might be able to get it with these two.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Silence before the storm? That was the start of the seed. Nice. Did we have a testing hint? I don't think we had a testing hint. Well, I think that's why we didn't have a testing hint. Uh, 6 and 9 are next to each other. This is a good seed. Okay, hint, what do you have for us? 3 Diddy, Tiny, and Mills. Guys, this key 3 path and also Diddy and Tiny path is looking real sus. And not in the Among Us way. Alright, so that's almost certainly the R&D thing. CG. Coconut gun. We're gonna do GB on the drop down to where level 4 is. Tap this so I don't forget. Uh-oh. 3-5 Diddy Tiny Kongs. I almost put Forest CB for center and Beanstalk. That would have been real awkward later. Hello, Tiny. Let's grab you some money. Tiny cannot do anything at the moment. We don't know where Lanky is. A blueprint! We've seen 2 of those on shops already. One of them was expensive, so I didn't get it. Get rid of my tiny hint while this cutscene is playing. We're not going up there right now because we have no reason to. We've already peaked. What is it back there? Yeah, we'll buy it. We need 17 for forest anyways. 7 and 8 aren't on the same Forest Center Beanstalk path as Coconut Gun is. Neither is Chunky. One of these Kongs is like turbo buried. Oh. Sure, we'll take that. That's key 4. Oop, I hit clear row instead of delete. Alright. We got a lot of path hints. Oh, and I get rid of the key 1 hint too. Did we get anything here in storage and arcade? Not yet. Just peek this. Is there something on the dirt patch? No, it's money. The only thing we got here so far is Tiny Kong. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to Galleon next. Again. All these donkey moves, and I don't know where I want to use them yet. Probably wondering, Mike, why did you pick here, you monkey? Coconut Gun. It unlocks the lighthouse side. We can do the seal race. We can kill Kevin. We can collect some tiny small bananas. We can get Donkey and Chunky's medals, probably. Oh, hello there. Alright, stop 1, Kevin. And then we take on the pit hint. Thank you, Kevin. Over to the pit. The pit is such a weird thing. Like, why did they make this? What was the plan? Okay, so the boss door is hidden behind on guard. Uh-oh. This is gonna be a weird path. It's either gonna be a weird path or it's gonna be like connect the dots. Except the dots sometimes lose one of the connectors. Okay, we got enough to just claim the rest of them inside the ship. Chunky medal. Nice! Nice! This was a good play. 2 crowns. One of them that we can't get because Punch is turbo buried. Or something punch adjacent is turbo buried. We do this. Climbing the lighthouse plus the balloon in there should be enough to get DK's medal. Hold. Hold. Oh yeah, the balloon inside alone will be enough. I can also go check what level 5 is. I probably should have done that before just heading back in here, but a little late. That'll also give us some information as to what's on the dirt patch. I think it could be key 3 and Shockwave's just in a weird spot. Oh, hello there. Not the item I was hoping to see. I think we bail for level 5. The untapped lands of whatever level this is. Well, it is a potion. Shockwave is probably along one of these paths somewhere. This is caves. Mills to 5. Ooh, never mind, we're not going in here. I'm thinking, do we want to go back to Castle? I'm not doing it, chat. I did it in the archipelago I'm doing. It gave someone a Pokeball. I told them to cherish that. They threw it and it didn't catch anything, so that's on them. Oh, we're not doing that. There's a splat we can do. We can do library. Which? This one. No. This one. And remember not to just, like, try to jump in there, because then you'll fall, almost certainly. Okay, so Japes is locked by key 5, so Diddy's fairly late in the seed. Potentially locked by Slam. We have no information on Lanky Kong. Oh, hello there. I don't even know if we need that. But if we do need it, we have it. I think it's better than not having it and needing it. We could fight the boss. I don't think the boss here has anything. It's fine, I wanted to be down here. I could get in if I dump my blueprints, which we might have to do anyways. Thought I missed that. I missed that. Just, you know, to have those for later if we need them. Money. Tiny suddenly has a couple of things she can do, but they're not great. What is that? Okay, go above him. Uh-oh. I think I found why the seed is bad. We need to do tree sniping. This poses a lot of problems. I think the best course is to go into forest now and pray that the seed unravels itself. What the hell? Okay, we got tree sniping, we got potential spring sighting. I gotta write these down. Probably wondering, Mike, what are you doing? You're still missing a GB. And I raise to you, dear chatter. No, I'm not. I've been saving this one here for later. Alright, Centern Beanstalk. There is very little that could be. Where am I? Oh! Well, it looks like it might be shockwave locked. Metal, alright, so it's not you. We gotta find Shockwave, like, immediately. Castle rooms to Diddy phase. Is that where we found Monkey Port? Yeah, that's interesting. I'm marking port down there as a question mark right now. Because it would make sense as to why all the... We can't do this. It makes sense as to why all of the Diddy phase hints also have tiny phase if we need to, like, mini monkey to something. And then monkey port. Or backwards monkey port to something and then mini monkey. So Shockwave is going to be the first bottleneck that unlocks the seed. Rainbow coin. Alright, cool. Do, 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 do. There's nothing really over this way we want to do right now. We do have a Mills to key 5 hint. Perfect, that's why we didn't dump DKs. Oh! Caves lava, you say? I would try the flip, but the last time I tried the flip, I lost almost like a minute. Because I had to go around anyways, and I was almost dead.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Normal stash snatch, alright. Can't believe that guy spun under the ground to rise through the floor. I guess that is kind of how enemies respawn, huh?
Well done.
Okay, over to the mushroom. Funky's somewhere in here too, huh? No mushroom hints to speak of. Let's see if this is part of why our hints are so unreadable. I think we passed. I know I just did a bonus barrel for a GB, but... Alright, good. It's not a base check of Legend Seed. It could be a check of Legends 2 seed. Oh good, we get those 5 coins back on the platform up ahead. It was like 24 for caves. We can actually do a little bit in caves. And I think there's a moderate chance that homing ammo is one of our path things and wants us to do DK cabin. Because the cabins and the coconut gun hint line up almost perfectly. To a point that I really don't like it. We can get it if we dumped all of our blueprints. I think we still go to the top of the mushroom anyways. Probably make it daytime, check snide, check inside the mill. Okay, it's just a GB. Get out of here. Still remember the semi-recent seed where that had a vines minigame and we didn't have vines. At least I think it was a semi-recent seed. Might be going crazy again. That's the boss. Money? How long is this? Oh, we do this for sure. $5 for free? Don't mind if I do. 25 if you count for each column. Oh, this is great. 6 seconds too? What a nice time. Which means Snide has a hint. Which means we need to change the time immediately. Caves Cranky shared. That's hopefully our shockwave, so let's dump our blueprints. Go into mill, get our donkey medal, and then head out to caves. Surely something's going on in here, right? Surely. Oh, yep, that'll do it. Hello, key 5. Which means there's probably something on prod at that point. And Gorilla Grab is one of our dirt potions. Are we going this way? So either this or the one in Center Beanstalk. What is this? Well, that's either blue or purple, so we know we need that already. Actually, if Strong Kong gets on the path somewhere, that could be Balloon, and that'd be very gross. I'm not liking the looks of this one, Souser, if you're still here. This is fine, we'll pivot and go this way instead. Uh-oh. That lends credence to the... Does it? No, because that can't be Baloo. But you got me, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Chat, I don't like that. I do not like Slam Upgrade on the path. That is making a lot of alarm bells ring, and they're not the good ones. I was really hoping that was just going to be Strong Kong. Or not Strong Kong, Shockwave. And then we could just move on. Do things. Cool, alright. First try. Uh-oh. 3-7 Diddy Chunky Tiny Kong's camera. We taking a picture of any potions yet? I'll come over here and put these switches on so I don't forget about them later. Banana. We do have cabins on these big paths. Man, I just dumped those blueprints too. Alright, we can start collecting DK blueprints again, even though I know there's like at least 2 in a shop somewhere. Candy, I was really hoping you'd sell something to help solve the seed here. I guess a golden banana for Chunky's not bad. Okay, so, I definitely should have gone to see the seal when I was in Galleon. I just sort of left after doing a little bit of stuff. I'm gonna go over here and get this hit first and then wrap up in DK cabin. It's not too bad. Okay, got it. Yes it will, and we've gotten both of them. There's nothing else in Castle Underground. I'll do it. That was dangerously close to hitting the DK one instead of the lanky one there, and I am very glad that I didn't. Here is the potion! Alright, good. I'm glad I kept looking. That's Shockwave. Alright, cool. Let's go get our hinted dirt potion. We can get our other hinted Cinder Beanstalk potion. And then hopefully we'll be well on our way to beating the seed. That's not what you want to see there. Actually, I think that's fine. Whatever we find is going to be pointing towards grab at some point. Heck, this could just be grab. None of the other hints seem to be pointing towards it. Key 5, I mean. Perfect. Alright, let's go get key 5. What? 312? God, I should have looked before coming in here. 313. Alright, that's what I thought it was. I just had to confirm that it was a 3 and not a 2. Note to self, look at that before coming in here next time. That was like a 15-20 second time loss. Souser doesn't lose that time. Bright side, probably not going to have to do keg crushing this seed. Alright, that's key 5. Let's go see how expensive the other 2 levels are. Show me... This is probably Japes, actually. Yeah. 33. Uh-oh. Potentially vine swinging path to Kongs. That's not good. $30. We're 1 off. Library Wath. That was Port. Okay, so I want to hit up Galleon. Why do I want to hit up Galleon? Because I left like a check and a half just free sitting. That's on me. I forgot to hit the 1 pad. I don't need these. I think DK swims slightly faster than Chunky. I don't know for certain. Alright, now we can go to Aztec. Why are we going to Aztec when we don't have any hints there? Because there's 4 hints in there we can just get. No additional moves required. We can also do stuff in Llama Temple. This should help us get 3 more GBs to get into Japes. Where unfortunately Diddy is most likely locked by Slam Upgrade at this point. Free Diddy. That's a second thing in the 5-door temple, and we only have 1 gun. Uh-oh. Diddy and Aztec. Well, we're not getting lanky for a bit. I think I'm roughly understanding the path right now. So the cave's lava potion is probably grape, and the lanky 5-door temple has something. And then there's this, which is peanut. Good heart's close. That's most likely the 3 Diddy chunky tiny. The first 5-door temple we got. So I'm gonna mark that down with a question mark. Mostly because, I don't know. It just feels correct at this point. I might know where key 7 could be, potentially. And it might be doable right now, and it's the tiny 5-door galleon. Because camera and potentially diving. Oh, and coconut. Never mind. Fairy. I mean, the banana fairy does have key. No, the banana fairy can't have key 3 at this point. Tiny phase is split off from it. We'll come back to the the llama temple last. God, I should have grabbed the 5 CBs by the entry area with Tiny. We'll come back for those. Well, will we? Pearl, cool. Actually, could it be the Llama Temple Fairy? If Coconut locks both Grape and Feather somehow? What did we get in the lighthouse area? Saxophone. Alright, it's back on Tiny 5-door ship and galleon again, because I forgot Coconut got us sax off lighthouse. That also probably means Tiny Helm phase. We're triangle off of being able to do all of them anyway, so I don't feel a large need to check immediately. I didn't shoot those. Oops. Oh, that's on me. I think we need some more money, guys. Aztec shops the chunky. Uh-oh. It's either the Lanky Lock potion or the funky and lanky locked potion, so we're not getting that for a while. Wait, there's another thing in the mills. Blech. For 3 Diddy Tiny. Oh no. We've gotten surprisingly few GBs this seed. For this run through Aztec. Next we'll come back and get the tiny metal, go into Llama Temple. First, let's just get this out of the way so I don't forget about it. Almost tempted to buy that fairy there, but I don't think it's a good plan. And then, this is not the bongo pad. It was triangle. Which means Lanky isn't in here. It's a banana, alright. We do have adequate slam to slam. Actually go in here and mark that I already got the cave slam so I don't go there looking for slam when I already got the slam from Cranky. Alright. We can get into Japes. I think I want to go grab key 7 first so that I don't forget about it later. As bad of a routing idea as it is. Especially without any of the warps tagged. Let's go fix that. We're gonna go tag the warp. Then I can rule out all the Q7 stuff as already collected, and I can point diving as the thing hinted on the big path. We don't need these. Sparks, show me key to the right. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Red alert! I was correct in thinking that something would be here, but it's not the key I was expecting. Let me just check this real quick. Well, that'll be useful when we go back to Aztec. Because now we can get Chunky's medal along with Chunky's 5-door temple. We didn't get a solo key 7 hint yet. Alright. Where am I? Can't slam it yet, so need to. Is that a family pearl? It's a chunky pearl. Cool. Hold on. I need to tag the warp. I can't tag the warp as Rambi. Oh no. Help. We can now do BFI as soon as we find Mini Monkey, which could be... Eh? It's because we'll need that later. That's the spot that killed a bunch of runners in the last qualifier. Already seen the boss portal, so this has to be a hint. Yep. Saxophone for pineapple for what? Five-door temple makes the most sense. Chunky metals make the next most sense, since there's a bunch of them that are locked by that. I never actually swam by there to see Diddy in there, but I'm pretty sure that's just where he is. Crown Casinos, very funny game. Alright, well, we're out of here. Cave Stangle, this is Japes actually. Well, he's not in his cage. Cave shop? That's got to be the slam upgrade then. Right, Diddy? Yeah, me too, friend. Which means the other slam is here and potentially obtainable. Without using slam. The downside is we still haven't solved all of our paths yet. Unless it's on chunky metal, we're gonna have to swing back by factory or something. Okay. So, castle surroundings to that. Factory's not up here. Our unfinished Kong phase, or Kong things. Storage and arcade exclusively at this point, I think. We can't do anything else in... Well, okay, there's one other thing we can do in storage and arcade. We also want to go check production after doing so. You know what? Let's go do this too while we're here. Why not? Starting in Isle Spring still have things we don't have. We haven't seen the Hider Hair twirl or barrel throwing anywhere to get that out of logic. I don't even know if it's important. There's a bunch of shockwave spots we could just go back for. Oh, there's not even a thing here. Well, that's what I get for not paying attention. Turn on production. Okay, so other slam is somewhere in Japes, probably locked by barrel throwing or feather. What else could be locked by? Because we're not getting Lanky without Diddy. We're not getting Diddy without Red Slam. And Red Slam is in Japes with the Kongs we have. Sax is on this path, which makes me think Pineapple's also somehow locked away. Oh well, that's definitely something. Question is, where do we use that? I'm gonna peek both of these. I think we might bail, because I can't immediately think of a mini monkey spot where we've seen stuff yet. Alright, well it's neither of those. Let's go do this. Thank you for the banana. Open the door. It's another banana. Okay, Pineapple and Mini Monkey. Sax and Mini Monkey. Sax and Mini Monkey? We can't do any of those checks yet. I just start doing stuff. I can't keep walking around in circles all day. As much as I would love to. Mini Monkey unfortunately doesn't do anything for us in Japes for the other slam. Actually, hang on, go back. Yeah, we buy this. Underground doesn't have any more potions. Emphasis on potions. Castle surroundings could still have something for freeing Kongs. That could be barrel throwing on tiny trash can, which would be hard saxophone locked. Our slam checks are no longer relevant. Anything blue slam or higher doesn't have anything we need. It could also be like twirl off of something, maybe? Much as I'd love to just go around doing mini monkey checks, there's too many of them. Factory has one, Galleon has at least one, or two that we can just sort of do. We still don't know where Key 7 is. So if we do it like this. Thought that was an okay shot. Pineapple's almost certainly, well, almost certainly. Doesn't mean it has to be on the path. It feels like it's on the path, though. Hand over the item. Stop crying. What other pineapple things here? No. Caves doesn't have anything pineapple related. It does have mini monkey and saxophone stuff, but not... It's not stuff that I'd want to go do right now, is the issue. Like, sure, mini cave could have something, but that's a one and done. Whereas I could go to Aztec and I'd have, like, 3-ish things to look at before bailing. Alright, Aztec it is. Okay, we're not missing something by ignoring that. What am I, who am I, why am I? Alright, I have this open. Well, that's probably an important thing. In fact, I'd wager to say that is more important than guitar for the 5-door temple hit. Okay, so let's probably punch. It also lines up relatively well with the Mills hint, which is unfortunate, because that means we might need to find triangles somewhere. Punch, unfortunately, is not path deferring Kong, so I'm not super worried about it at the moment. Alright, there we go. That ends our key 7 confusion. And this is just for my sanity, because I'm pretty sure Lanky's back here. Yes, and he's not locked in! Woohoo! Okay. Get rid of the Lanky hint. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, so... I shouldn't have left Aztec. There were shops for Lanky to buy things in. That points us to Hunky Chunky, then we've gotten everything we need on most of these paths. And Castle Surroundings becomes a much more interesting location to go look at. Candy, not Cranky. It's either this or we need Funky. Alright, well there's Hunky, so we're all good for your chunky face. Alright, I extremely badly need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay, so let's get out of here for reals this time. With Lanky, we can... What do we do with Lanky? Castle. How many hints am I missing? 2 in Japes, Feather and Peanut, 2 in Factory. Oh, it's because I never went up to Arcade. Well, when we go back to Factory again, which might be soon, I probably should grab those. That's how I intended that to go. Whatever this is, we still have to do it, because, you know, arenas. Okay, the arena's there. Where am I? I went the wrong direction. Not here. Let's go to Factory. I want to grab those hints that I didn't have. Oh, hello there. Well, if we had Diddy, we could make use of that. We do have a location that might need it. Because I got tiny and then I never went up for the hint, which was on me. If this is a good hint, then I've probably lost a lot of time not coming up here. Main caves to 3? Did we get anything in caves, main? What the hell? Maybe it's a feather minigame? We cleared out most of main caves. And Slam isn't on the path unless there's another item I needed to buy. Maybe pass on that particular GB for the moment. I already got the thing in testing. I don't know why I'm so insistent on checking everything in here again. Oh, hello there. What are you? Well, it gets us something. There's either twirl or feather. It makes absolutely almost no sense for this to be feather because we don't have the thing from Mills. Unless we did get something in Mills and I'm just an idiot and forgot. Why am I not grabbing that every time I come through here? Nice. Grape, okay. I don't actually know if we need that anymore. Grape to Fringkongs? Go see how important Balloon is. Less than I think, which is good. Just get up here. Crown Casinos, very funny. Just gonna check this out, you know? Saxophone, okay. Alright, so it's not this. We still can't get into Helm. Although, in theory, we might be able to clear Helm. What are we thinking now? Castle surrounding is grape and vines. Neither of those spell joy, spark joy. I guess we can get the other hint in forest, which also has a mini monkey and saxophone check. Which are currently our leading endpoints for just about everything, honestly. Make it daytime. Check the rabbit while we're over there. Key 3's probably there then. Oh! I know where we're going next. Now, I was lamenting not being able to access Treasure Room for a bit, because like, man, if I had Lanky, then we could just do this stuff, and then we found Pineapple, and then we found Lanky. Wait a second, you're not a rabbit. I didn't see what he said, but it didn't look like Potion. Anyone finished yet? No, somebody's forfeited. You know, it's one of those seeds when we get to around the time I'm usually wrapping up, and nobody is done. Well, because the game wants you to get Lanky first, before getting Diddy, but hinting that Diddy locks Lanky, which is rude. Anyways, Minnie and Sax lock. This could have something like barrel throwing, which would point to King Kongs. Or it could have a battle cry, which is even better. Alright, so let's go to Galleon then. Hit up Treasure Room, grab whatever the hell's in there. Now that we have a fast swimmer and also on guard. So we did tree sniping, so I can take that off of my list of things that I need to pay attention to potentially. Fish mode. I'm tempted to go clear out Helm to give myself time to think about stuff. We still have to use Monkey Port or something. Okay, so this is barrel throwing. Barrel throwing gets us our slam in Japes. Alright, we're back on track. With this, we can get the slam in Japes, we can get Diddy Kong. Which means, yes, you gotta go free Lanky first. Really funny seed. Medal. Okay, we grab this banana and then head out. Oh, it is vine swinging. It's on one of the chunky underground things. That's so funny. Now we need feather or oranges. I have a feeling it's gonna be feather though, unfortunately. There aren't enough Key 8 and Diddy K roll hints for Diddy to be one of our Key 8 finding Kongs, in my opinion. Oh, I hit the no button. I accidentally... Oops. Oh. I'm too embarrassed to try this again, so we're just gonna leave. Junkie Underground, here we come. Alternatively, it could still be the boss. Do I think it's the boss? Absolutely not. Do I think it's on the boulder? Absolutely not. If it's not down here, I scream. Thank goodness. Okay, let's go get our friend Diddy Kong, and then the siege starts. Almost 2 hours in. Alright, so, get rid of the Diddy hint. Get rid of the Slam hint to free up some space. We gotta do something back in the mills. But first, let's grab this so that I don't forget about it.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Hang on a second. I think I understand. I was confused for a second because I thought there was a blue potion in the Strong Kong thing in Cave's lobby, but I think that's Twirl, and I think I'm okay grabbing that here in a bit. If this is Triangle, that's good. Ammo Belt 2, also pretty good. Get rid of that hint. Or not hint, that note. Okay, so the Isles Lava has our Twirl. Twirl gets us key 3. But I'm still supposed to be a step and a half off of it, which is weird. I also have no Diddy K roll things. Make it nighttime. Could also be Lanky Attic potentially, which would be not too far out of the way. We technically could have been in here a lot earlier if we were crazy, but... Oh! Hi there, friend! That might be the thing, actually. Question is, which Funky Shop had move? Let's go get the caves tidbit out of the way to see if I can piece that together without thinking much more about it. First, what color are you? Purple. Perfect. Wait a second. That funky almost certainly can't be. Well... because that's locked behind guitar, and that would mean there's a third or fourth thing in the 5-door temple? Which I don't know if I can agree with. Oh, I fell because I thought I was on! Ah! He should be loaded in this time. Well, it's not this. Why didn't she go wee? Okay, so then Balloon's somewhere on this path. And there's Rocket, so that's good. That is Monkey Port path to thing. So 5-door temple, potentially Balloon? Question mark. Balloon for slam. Port 100%. So we're just down peanuts and either feather or oranges. I need to swing by every funky shop in the game. Where was one that had something? I'm almost certain Aztec did. If I'm reading this right, the path to Rocket Barrel is leading to... what's it called? It's leading to the tiny 5-door, which I think has Balloon or Balloon adjacent. Question mark. Yeah, there's a move here. Alright, so that is Feather. So that is funky there, and guitar is not the thing that I thought was hinted. I was gonna go in here and do it real quick just to make sure I'm not crazy. The problem is, where does it split off for Peanut? The wrong direction. Yeah, here's Balloon. Okay. The logic makes sense again. We've closed the circle. Key 3's been obtained. I think we hit up Japes, get the feather locked hint. And then it's just a matter of figuring out, of the hinted things, which ones are we certain are done. Which is gonna be not many of them. Like, for example, this could have something. Trombone hasn't been hinted. And Barrels was way the Horde hinted. Mini Monkey's technically on the path. There's no way! Oh, thank God. That was gonna be really funny if I was right. Okay, alright. Deep breaths. We're doing alright so far. Oh, bananas. I can buy these. That was funky there. Funky for feather for balloon, balloon for strong Kong for twirl for both key 3 and rocket barrel. So that path potentially is dead. But at any point, one of those moves could branch out and lead to Peanut. Which is the problem, because there's too many of them. Basically, all of the important stuff is partially hinted to this. What do we get from Punch? Spring? Spring hasn't gotten us anything yet. Unfortunately, that peanut locked hint is going to be really difficult to get. So I gotta pray it's not something important. Alright, where's my peanut pop guns? Not in the castle shops, got it. What is that? Tiny? Rats. We're so close to being able to have something there. We're just moving on to something else. Banana. I think we do Helm. What am I doing? Cremile's foolish. I should have known the spring potion was nothing before I even wrote down that it was there. Let me think. Any other shot? I don't think Factory Funky had anything. Forest Funky didn't. Caves, maybe, but probably not. Aztec we bought. Featherbow there. Jade's Funky did not have any potions. So it'd be between Caves and Factory and maybe Galleon that I don't remember having things. Especially with the castle shops being hinted dead. I think that's fine. We can roll out without any extra stuff. If we need triangle, we get the hint for it. It's probably just bongos or trombone that we needed. There's also any number of punch checks in the game that could have what we're looking for. We have like 2 foolish hints, 3 foolish hints. There it is, donkey. Very lightly locked Helm. Just Coconut and Sax Path to Key 8. Because we started with... It didn't show Blast. Blast was just Annika Splat. Oh, Coconut to Key 8, hello! up, up, up. Woo! Alright, so what can we rule out for key 8? Vine swinging. Funky Chunky. Probably Gorilla Gone. Actually, no, we can't rule out Gorilla Gone. Oh, that's bad. It could just be on a blank gone spot. Let's throw him there. Where's the big guy? Come here, friendos. Nice. We ended with 4 left. That's fine. I want to check the rest of the area. I want to figure out where Triangle is. Because there have been no GBs, and I'd like to not have to come back here if I don't need to. Oh, guess we're doing Diddy stuff first. Fairy, don't care. It's looking like we might be getting Sousered here. Pearl. Kasplat and Aztec. That's the mini monkey locked guy in the Llama Temple, or Rocket Barrel locked. Speaking of which, any Rocket Barrel check in the game could also be important. It also means we're going to have to come back for Key 8. There's not enough GBs left in the level. One short, unfortunate. Alright, so, where do we want to go look first? Let me do a couple things on Isles real quick. You know, if I got that dirt patch at the top of Castle, then we wouldn't be having this issue. Okay, Key 8 is ours at our leisure. Let me think. I want to say rocket barrels are most likely suspect at this point, being an end point. can also rule out any rocket barrel things that would also require peanut pop guns, like the mechfish, unfortunately. Punch, however, I think is still fair contention to have stuff. And we know whatever red potion we see is guaranteed to be what we're looking for. Why? Because we have the rest of them. Nintendo coin for good luck. Why am I going up here first? Okay, not that, not the mechfish. Anything else rocket barrel locked here? I don't think so. Factory, nothing. Castle has 2 things. And a third that I just like to check while we're there. We just hadn't loaded in yet, whatever. Oh baby, we got a real fun seed this time around, don't we? Not here. Banana, alright. Let's get out of here. Aztec is a solid pick. Forest is also not bad. will be the last check in Owl Tree area. And I want to swing by Mushroom. Banana, okay. Oh god, Spring was already on the path to get funky. So that's potentially already solved too. Caves next. We just work our way through the levels. I'm kind of hard locking in on Rocket Barrel leading to Peanut somehow, when that isn't necessarily the case. It could just be something lightly locked. I know a guy who forgot this check existed for like 6 hours in a Creme capture seed that was also LZR. Let's see if it's just here. We can shout him out if it's here. If not, no shout out. Nope. Unfortunate. No shout outs for JX Jacob today. Crown's very funny. That was an actual enemy bat that just tried to murder me. You all saw that? The only things that could pop up and spook us now are O-stand and homing and oranges. I'll grab this because I don't know what the fairy is, and all of these moves are technically on the path already. Alright, on to our next point of interest. The entirety of the igloo. All of it. Except Chunky's, because we I mean, I guess Chunkies could have something. Then we'd have to swing by Aztec first, and it'd be a big mess. Refill my coconuts, please, actually. Thank you. We have everything to do all of these. Minus trombone, or triangle, of course. I'll get that guy out of the way first, that's good. Tiny igloo with red slab. Oh. Thank God. Work our way down the line. This will be the last rocket barrel locked thing in the level, besides the triangle one. Give us an extra thing to do later. Nope. I do need to check Galleon Lobby Swim. That still technically could be something. Theoretically. What am I here for? Triangle and rocket barrel checks. Let's start at the front. Oh no, that's triangle. That's good. Season 4 got hands. Thankfully, so do I. Anyone done now? Conditioner, Eternal, Connor, and Psych have all finished. Mumbo predicted that Conditioner would get first place, somehow. Kuiper has forfeited, classic. Banana medal, alright, we don't care. I'm going to follow back the trail. Mini monkey, lanky, barrel throwing. To see if we needed a slam. I don't think we did. Which potentially puts slam checks on the table. What the hell is that? I don't think we need it. Next level will come back in. Check the tiny temple, I guess. Not at the point where doing lanky matching games sounds like a good idea. Nice. Wow, out of the way, starfish dude. Okay, and then Japes doesn't have any rocket barrel checks. Let's go swing by Cave's lobby again real quick. Well, I guess we're climbing Prod to get an extra hint that may or may not provide any good information. Starting to look like it could just be a metal angle for one of the Kongs we got late. In any level besides Galleon. This could theoretically be a keg-crushing angle if we're extremely psychotic. Alternatively, Spider Boss. Arguably even more gross. Yep. Okay, that didn't help.
Hopla!
follow the trail back a little bit. Mini Monkey and Featherbow are both passed, which is unfortunate. This Peanut Popkins placement is positively bad. Okay, not this funky either. Is 5-door ship a good option? Is it an option? Alright, so that's every hint that isn't locked behind Peanut. Ay, ay, ay. BBDFs. I think that's everyone but Chunky who has a medal now. Wait. I'm hitting the wrong one. What do I think? 3, 1, 2, 1. That was a flying barrel enemy. Not this. Chat, we might be cooked. go swing by Galleon again. Maybe it's a good thing that Sowser's internet went out. This seed kind of sucked. A lot. I love being teleported on top of the pipe while swimming downward into the pipe. Game. Cannon? Here's the problem. Like 90% of the game is in theory on this path. And therefore could be the missing link that we're looking for. Except for a very select and small group of regions. Nope. You can ignore medals and bosses and such here. All the other levels are fair game. Cremile's dead. There are no more potions in Castle Underground. Castle shops are dead, but we already knew that. We visited all of them. Galley and CBs are dead. Other than that, we have absolutely no good information, positive or negative, to work off of here. Hold. I should have stuck with my gut and checked, did he side first? This is gonna be oranges, homing, or instrument upgrade 2. Or worse, orang stand. Chunkies is a melon, good to know. I no longer think this item is relevant to the game. Alright, that's all I wanted to be low water for. We can raise it back up. Thank you, bot, for showing up 2 hours and 46 minutes into the seed to attempt to scam me. I will not fall for it, and you are going to be deleted in a second. Hold on. You are banned. Goodbye. Tiny lanky 5-door or 2-door. Is it okay? Next spot to go to? Mostly because I haven't been in here at all. Nope. Okay. Is there any other spot in the level that I haven't peeked, checked, or done besides these last couple spots? I don't think so. After that, it'd just be, hey, go check bosses, haha. Well, there's homing. Oh, hello there. It might actually just be this then. We've seen... This is O-stand or Peanut. I say that right now. We've seen... Okay, O-stand could technically still be the other one. But we've seen one other white potion. Alright, we're chill, we're chill, we're chill, we're chill. Alright, so it's oranges on the other thing. Cool. Whatevs. Oranges on lanky matching. O-stand is there, which means the only other potion in the game... The only potion we haven't seen is Peanut Pop Guns. And it could be... just about anywhere, honestly. It's time to go start checking bosses and crying. How am I am falling apart, man. I've been looking for peanuts for at least 30 minutes. The hints suck. You can't rule out, like, anything because... half of the stuff is on the path, the DK rule and /or key 3. Which means it technically could have Peanut along the way. Like you could branch off one step at any point and be like, oh, the Peanuts is off of this one. Teehee, we told you, it's in the hints. And yeah, it's not going great. I'm starting to check bosses. The Chimpy charge location, I was like, oh yeah, there's no way. Look, watch, it could just be Peanuts here. And then a red vial showed up, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. Unfortunately, the seed was not that evil. It was evil, but not that evil. Also, the funny O-stand spot is in Diddy's 5-door ship. The only reason I know that's O-stand, I've seen oranges, and the minigame is the Diddy Hell minigame that needs peanuts. Meaning that can't be peanuts. And I saw oranges on the other thing. Anyways, I can't talk too much about the seed. Can we can't do the boss. Can't talk too much about it yet because it's still going and whatnot, but... Come on. We're on metal checks and bosses at this point, and that is not a good place to be at almost 3 hours into a seed. How many more people are done now? Only 6 people are done! Out of 33! Oh! Who let Penny Jen? I had a clip before we even started where the music just died in the home screen. I was like, music? Where's the music? Okay, so not this boss. Let's get the last couple medals if we can get them, of course. And then figure out where we're going next. I'm kind of thinking working backwards through the levels is fine, since we already know Galleon CBs are dead. Can we even get Diddy's medal? We're down a hint still because Peanut doesn't exist in the seed. It does sound like something that's probably happened before, but I mentioned it in the music discussion chat before we started. I don't think you can get Diddy's medal without... what's it called? Peanut and Japes. Actually, you can. You can get exactly 50. What the hell? If this is it, I hate this video game. Because we climb these 2 trees and then go back to the start, and then there's a couple packs. If that Peanut locked hint has anything towards Diddy K. Rool and not various other things, I'm going to be very upset. And within reason. That's an absolutely evil spot for that hint to have been, if it is. Alright, come on. Peanut Pop Guns. Japes Diddy medal. I hate this video game, man. That's so bad. I hate it so much. Don't talk about the seed still. I'm not done. Let's go grab key 8 now that I have 10 more GBs than I would need. I hate video gaming, man. My score is still gonna suck because I'm not top 5, but hopefully the casino clause or whatever. You know, Tudos was playing this seed. Hopefully he can, like, recognize that, man, this seed really sucked. Let's give bonus points to anyone who is in the top 10. And somehow I squeeze out a top 10 from Japes Diddy medal for Peanut. I am so hungry, man. I had like a snack before the stream. I was like, oh, you know, usually these things go for around 2 hours. When I get done, I can have lunch. It'll be good. No, this one's kicking everyone's butt. When you check race time at 1:45 to see who's done and no one is done yet, there's. What is that medal locked by? Coconut? Diving? Yeah, coconut and diving. Alright, Diddy, let's get your stupid phase over with. The problem is Rocket Barrel is turbo locked. So basically every hint pointing to Diddy K. Rool is pointing towards Rocket specifically. Which is like a small step away from where Q3 was. So I was like, okay, Rocket Barrel is probably a good place to start. No, you just go to Japes and do medals. Right side, sub 3. We're finishing the seed in a seed where most people are probably getting 3-hour plus times. If they finish at all. Alright, now we get to do chunky phase. And then we get to sit through tiny phase and see everyone else finish. I'm out of water. This is a tragedy. Stupid Kremlin. I got really lucky picking Japes first for clearing all the medals. Actually, I think I did Factory first. I was like, okay, well, it's not here. I don't want to check bosses yet. And then I did a couple other things. Cleared out Galleon. Dog, this seat sucked. Penny needs a raise. We're gonna raid Tudos after this if he's still going and tell him that Penny needs a raise. Also, we're 2 for 2 for having Blue Slam or better when doing Chunky Phase in one of these quals. I think it's safe to put Chunky Phase back in the Slam. We might not even sub 3! I don't think we do! Tiny Phase takes more than 2.5 minutes. We could top 10 with a 3-hour time, potentially. I'm not checking the race room until we finish. I'm prepared to be very upset with the world, life, seed generation. Probably Larock. Yeah, I don't finish this in a minute. We're going over 3 hours. Oh, it might be close. No, I think we're just slightly over. Like 2 more hits, I think. Oh! 3 hours on the dot, and we got 8th place! That's so bad! Oh. That is so toxic. GG's. Ash, were you on comms? Did you race this? How's it going? How does it feel to not be in a seed where 8th place gets a 3-hour time? Almost on the dot. That's really bad. Alright, where's the reset button?
Okay.
We gotta go see what that hint is. I have to know. Oh, where's Japes? It's probably not a useful hint. But like, I gotta know if it would have been useful at all to have, in any sense of the word. The only thing I didn't find this seed was the bean. I found literally anything else. Everything else even. Which is unfortunate because I checked so much of the game. Thank you, thank you. I do enjoy a good 3-hour seed and somehow finishing top 10. Stupid peanut launchers and their stupid peanutting things. Alright, first, anything here? Oh, is that the bean? No, it's a blueprint. That's just diving way lower. Okay, so that didn't matter at all. Cool! Lovely! Thank you, game! Look at this guy. we're gonna pop into the chat. All 3! Seat sucked. He's too tall, yeah. Everyone's looking for peanuts when they just gotta look here. That's real bad. Everyone who DNF'd, I salute you for putting it up so long. I finished with a 3-hour time according to race time and got 8th place. I did it for Sauser, who wasn't able to be with us. Let's raid into Tudos. Wish him good luck in emote only mode. Thank you all for coming out and watching. I'll see you guys sometime this week, probably for another qual. I need to get a few more in because I'm going to be out of town week after next. Anyways, goodbye. And end stream.